There's a look at the Vatican right now. Pope Francis was a pope of the people. He expressed his dedication to the less fortunate. And Lara is here with the modern leader's transformative legacy. Good morning, Lara.
Good morning to you, George, and good morning, everyone. Pope Francis broke with tradition from the start, refusing to ride in the bulletproof Pope-mobile and opting to live in a modest apartment rather than the opulent papal quarters. These are just a few examples of how he operated during his time as Pope. He was known to be in and among the people and will be remembered as an outspoken champion of those marginalized and oppressed. Throughout his 12 years as Pope, Francis was a vocal advocate for the poor and the underprivileged, even turning a 4-story Vatican-owned building into a homeless shelter. And for Holy Thursday, the Pope often performed the annual ritual of washing and kissing the feet of people on the margins of society, such as prisoners, refugees, and the homeless.
I think his biggest achievements were focusing the church on the poor. It always has been, of course, but really using like a laser-like focus to focus on people like refugees and migrants.
Many saw his papacy as the start of a new era for the Catholic Church, marked by greater inclusion and acceptance. On a flight back from Brazil in 2013, the Pope told reporters, "If a person is gay and seeks God and has goodwill, who am I to judge?" And when this young boy asked the Pope if his just-deceased father, an atheist, would go to heaven, the Pope responded, he was a non-believer, but he had all 4 children baptized. He was a good man.
He had a great expression, todos, 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 everyone, 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 which was his idea of the church, just a warm, welcoming place for everybody.
As head of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis made multiple trips to Asia, Africa, and Latin America, including 7 countries never previously visited by a pope, such as South Sudan, Mongolia, and Myanmar. He also strengthened the number of cardinals from historically less represented regions, reinforcing the growing influence of the faithful and clergy from outside the West. And within the ongoing debate of women's roles in the Catholic Church, Pope Francis promoted women to more senior positions, including naming an Italian sister as the first woman ever to head a major Vatican office.
We remember at the beginning, because he was quite elderly even when he was elected, that people didn't expect him to last for more than maybe a couple months or a year. But he lasted a dozen years, and I think really revolutionized the church.
Even in death, this is a pope who wants to be among the people, choosing not to be buried at St. Peter's Basilica inside Vatican City. Instead, he has requested to be buried at the Basilica Santa Maria Maggiore, which is near the main train station in Rome and more accessible to all. Wow.
It'll be interesting to see other changes this week, because he was
todos, todos, todos. Everyone, everyone, everyone.